Before the wives meet their new families, they have a chance to explore their new homes.
Wow, they're very organized.
Funny mouse. Oh, there's blood on there.
The store is locked. You have to have a key to get in there.
There's no toilet seat.
They have to sign out to use a bathroom? This is crazy. What if they have an accident?
There's a nice hole in the wall. A bloody tissue. That's pretty nasty.
I don't see toys anywhere.
Oh, she's a princess. You're kidding.
Oh my gosh, they have their whole life planned out. I'm really freaking out.
For the first week, the wives have to live by the rules of their new family. Each wife has written a manual as a guide to the running of their homes.
Our boys have 4 basic rights: food, shelter, clothing, and education. Everything else is a privilege. Are they in boot camp or something?
My boys are a pack of wild and out-of-control pranksters, and my husband, Danny, is the ringleader, so they're, like, completely crazy.
I make all the kids responsible for keeping the house clean. Does it mean the kids do everything?
I make sure to iron all their clothes, including socks.
The boys tidy up the kitchen every night after dinner, wiping down the countertops and doing a thorough sweep. All I hear about is work here, and I feel so bad for them. Hi, guys.
Introduce yourselves.
Hi.
This is Darian, and that's Josh.
Hi.
This is Ethan.
Nice to meet you. Rick Boyder.
I'm Danny.
Nice to meet
Nice to meet you.
I have 3 boys,
3 boys, good deal.
but I don't have my boys do any chores. We just think that kids need to just be kids and have fun.
If you let a kid be a kid, they'll do something bad, like they won't care for any of their toys, and everything would go down.
I have boys back home, too. You know, I got 5 at home, and...
Yeah, so you divvy up chores and all that stuff?
Yeah, I guess we're kind of strict.
I don't like strict moms.
Me neither.
I hope... The boys are okay. I wish they had a little more personal discipline, like to listen and behave when they're talked to.
Please.
In New Hampshire, Nancy gets her first taste of Broider-style respect and discipline.
Gentlemen, let's get it on. Get on down. McKen's, napkins, Jared drinks. Zane, silverware, please.
The kids are so nice, so sweet, but at the same time, it's so controlled.
Wow, thanks.
They're almost like little soldiers waiting for their leader to just tell them what to do.
Mackenzie, you done?
Yes, sir.
All right, clean your plate. Jared, could you please?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, our rules.
No.
You gotta go with it.
Thank you.
Go ahead. This board right here pretty much runs our life. This is what our wife uses to pretty much let us know everything that we're doing in a day.
Honestly, just in my opinion, I feel that it's just way overboard. Like, it's just so much.
One of the things they teach in the military is the more sweat in peacetime makes for less bloodshed in war. So before they go to war in life, the more that they try here to better themselves while it's still peacetime, the more prepared they're gonna be. It makes for less bloodshed in war.
In Texas, Melody has to get the Talbot boys ready for school.
Come on, man. Let's get up. You know your underwear ironed? Does not seem silly. Do you know how to do your hair? She tries to provide everything for them, so they don't have to do anything. But they're not developing any, life skills. Oh, man, you're gonna miss your bus. You better hurry up. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Once the boys have left, Melody realizes that she's forgotten her most important duty, feeding the man of the house.
How's it going, Melody?
Good morning. So I'm trying to figure out the lunch thing.
My lunch?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go. So there's no lunch for me? It's never happened before. You know what? Don't eat anything today, and then see what kind of mood you're in. I gotta go.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
In New Hampshire, Nancy's working at Melody's photography job, while Rick works from home.
Hey, little cutie, how's school?
And when Nancy gets back, it's time to oversee the kids' afternoon routine.
Uh-oh,
What's wrong?
there's no PM section.
The board's blank. That's gonna be a problem. They're gonna completely not know what to do. We better get that updated.
I keep getting confused because there are so many roles and so many that it's hard to keep up.
You gotta make sure that everything's done on the board, and then if it isn't, then repercussions, sanctions. Hey, gentlemen, turn it on. Let's go, now.
It's crazy having them work just so meticulously, like little ants, and just work.
Is everything done on the board? Have you gotten checked off by Mom?
Ah, that's easy.
That's how it works. That's how we run things here at the Broider House.
Yep.
At At the Talbots, Melody's been taking care of the house all day, but after failing to make Danny breakfast and lunch, there's no dinner either.
You didn't make nothing to eat?
I thought you got home later.
Come on, are you serious? Wow, that's jacked up. I'm gonna highlight the manual for you. Then at 4 p.m., Danny and Josh will bar through the door and mayhem starts. Each of them hounds me to cook something different. It's a no-brainer.
I made a mistake.
All you gotta do is make dinner. I mean...
All I gotta do is make dinner.
Yeah, how hard is that?
Dude, I'm feeling that you're not so happy with me.
What did you do today, Melody? You could have read the manual and had it memorized.
Have you ever talked to Nance and
Just
seen what she wants?
feed me, please. You are hopeless.
The way Danny was mouthing off, my teenager would even know better not to speak to a woman that way, never mind a mom.
She read what Nancy does, she agreed to do it, and she didn't. I don't know what she did and what she didn't do, because I don't know what Nancy does.
The families are summoned to the rules change ceremony. It's time for the wives to lay down the new rules, which the families must obey.
Danny, you are setting bad examples for the kids. They will grow up to treat people the same way you do, with complete lack of respect.
Yup.
Who am I disrespecting?
Rick, kids need to be kids, not live like little robots according to boards and charts. They have no time to have fun.
In my home, we believe that there are 4 basic rights: food, shelter, clothing, and education. Everything else is a privilege. I'm stripping you down to the basic rights. I'm taking away everything.
That's malarkey.
And no more beds.
No more beds.
Rick, you made your own child sleep on the floor. From now on, you will have to sleep on the floor.
It's kind of like I'm being punished for being a dad. Is that what's going on here?
Sorry, it's my turn.
I'm setting up a system of privilege points. If you want to gain points, you have to earn them through chores. And at the end of the week, we're gonna have a big auction, and you can win back your larger privileges by buying things with your points.
What?
From now on, there are no schedules and no more privilege points.
Wait a minute.
You can play whenever you want to. And I turned the basement into a playroom for the kids, stocked with all their confiscated toys.
How is that supposed to help? I don't understand that. I don't get it.
I didn't get yours either.
Kids, you're out of control and you must be tamed. There'll be no roughhousing and no fighting. No more games, no more TV.
What the? Oh, no way.
Kids, I will take all of your chores.
You do realize how much work you're making for yourself, right?
I just want you to be happy. I just want you to be happy.
Danny, you're going to help the boys with their chores around the house.
I'll get right on it.
Kids, I put a lock on the bathroom door. You will have to ask permission to use the bathroom.
What?
Rick, one-on-one time with Dad is a right, not a privilege. Kids, you no longer have to earn time with your father. You can have it whenever you want.
Danny, I'm sending you to beauty school
What do you mean you're...
to learn just how hard it is for Nancy to look good for you on top of everything else she does.
This is preposterous.
If any of you don't follow my rules, I will treat you like babies. I'll put you in a playpen in the front yard for all to see.
Dad can't discipline the kids. If he does, he's getting dunked.
You're gonna dunk me?
Yep. Oh, yeah. Every time you break one of the new rules, the kids will throw balls at the target until they dunk you.
You realize he's not going to be very happy.
In Texas, Melody wastes no time putting her rules into effect by stripping the boys down to their basic rights, including taking away their beds and making them sign in to go to the bathroom.
What about my radio?
Gone.
The mentality of her taking everything from them is just ridiculous. Freaking guys in prison have more than what she was giving them.
At the Broiders, Nancy's created a playroom and filled it with the kids' confiscated toys.
Oh boy. Nancy has just opened up Pandora's box.
I've been having this fun for years.
And Rick has to obey Nancy's rules and sleep on the floor.
Nancy's rules. Have fun. It's all about having fun. It's a bad idea.
In Texas, it's the first morning after rules change, and Melody is on a mission to teach the Talbots responsibility and discipline. But after a night sleeping on the floor, they're less than enthusiastic.
The rules suck.
You're getting one taken away right now because you're supposed to be doing your chores.
She follows us around like we're drug dealers and she's a cop.
All right, let's see what you got done here. The bathroom wasn't a chore. The bathroom was because you didn't clean it. So you gotta clear and wipe off tables.
There you go, always following me.
No, don't harass him.
Because he's arguing with me about the point.
Okay,
Why don't you stand behind me?
Let me do it.
All right,
Well,
you do it.
Thank you. There's so much tension all the time, and it's just irritating and annoying. I'm getting pissed.
At the Talbots, Danny has already had enough of Melody's rules.
Hey, Mel, your status as Mother General has just been revoked.
No, it doesn't work that way.
You're not the boss anymore. It's
no,
over.
this is exactly how you run your house
Rules are
normally.
broken.
You don't have
your
the keys, you're not
concentration
getting
camp.
them.
I mean,
It's not concentration
do you
camp.
imagine your kids?
Are out of
Imagine your kids
control.
in 5 years.
Get a grip.
In 5 years, you're
The
on
way
a,
they're, shut up and listen.
you're on an ego
No, shut up
trip.
and listen.
Oh, what happened to your manners and your
I don't
stars?
care right now. You are out of
Okay.
control. You tell your kids to misbehave, be disrespectful,
I
be
do?
little all over town, and you're proud of it, and you shouldn't be.
Oh, okay. She always talking about respect. She's always talking about how her family's so perfect, yet her true colors came out tonight, and it's just a bunch of bull.
At the Broider house, Nancy enforces her next rule and has the boys relax while she prepares dinner. But Rick has grown worried that Nancy's nurturing isn't teaching the boys anything.
What did you guys learn today? Did you guys learn anything to better your character?
Actually, no. No.
See, Nancy, you've worked hard and you've cleaned the house, but you haven't done anything here. When do we start teaching the boys about responsibility?
I am teaching them right now.
By doing everything for them?
You pay the rent, I do the work, they are being able to be kids. I did everything that needed to be done, and they're happy.
Well, here's the thing, though. Being in a family, it's about building responsibility and character, and you don't do anything about that. If I wanted a wife like you, I'd go hire a maid. You know? Anybody can have a maid.
When he calls me a maid, that's belittling me. He talks about respect, but he calls a stay-at-home mom a maid. That's pathetic.
She's done a great job cleaning the house, but that's not what parenting's all about. Nancy's way of raising a family doesn't create a stronger family. It creates a family that's dependent on a mom.
In Texas, Danny and the boys are reluctantly doing chores to earn privileged star points. But Darian is refusing to cooperate.
Where are these at?
Freaking hate her.
Do you think you're funny? You're talking back right now, so you're not gonna be able to go to football. I need you to call the school for Darian to not be able to go to practice because of his points.
Sorry, Mel, that one's not gonna happen. I've been going along with it pretty well, but that's one thing I'm not gonna go along with. You know, I'll do some extra. I'll take the rap.
So basically, you're gonna forego anything that you would have done for yourself.
You're gonna take all my stars, or?
Oh yeah, at least. You're gonna be at negative stars because it costs 20, so I guess you're gonna be out in the front yard. I mean, I just hope that he learns from this. I want him to appreciate the fact that you sacrificed for him.
I really hope that Darian sees what a big sacrifice it was for me to give up all my stars, and I hope he appreciates it, and I hope he can feel it.
When Darian returns home from practice, Danny discovers whether or not Darian respects the sacrifice he's made.
When Melody took away the privileges, she also meant that you weren't supposed to go to football practice.
What?
So I didn't want you to miss football. Don't say that, okay? Don't do that like you're doing, okay? I'm telling you. Look at me, Darian. So I gave up my stars so you could go, okay?
Hey, go
And you know what else I gotta do? I gotta go sit in a stupid timeout for you. And you're acting like that?
Hey.
I gave up my stars for you, okay?
Hey.
It really bothers me that Darian didn't appreciate what I did for him, and I'm starting to see how he doesn't appreciate what Nancy's done for him. I'm really gonna start to stress respect and appreciation.
At the Broiders, Rick has broken the rules and started cooking. But instead of reprimanding him, Nancy tries to discover why he parents so strictly.
So, did you have a father growing up?
No, I didn't have a father. In fact, I really don't even know who my father is.
I'm so sorry that you had to go through that.
Well, I'm not, and here's why, because it's had a big impact on how I raise the family here, because I'm always teaching about respect. Respect is really the whole core-centric thing to growing up. One of the things I encourage anybody that looks at our life is to not so much look at the means of how we do it, but look at the results.
Did you ever have anyone to replace a father figure?
I have the military. Whatever a child experiences by time they're 6 or 7 years old becomes normal. So for me, not knowing who my father is, that's normal. So that's my challenge, is to understand, to try to have a little patience.
Now that I think about it, because I was reading on the household manual, it really bothered me when it said that your kids earn their right with you.
Mm-hmm.
And it hurt me, but now that I think that you didn't have a father growing up, it's a privilege to have a father.
That's a pretty big part of it. It's gonna be all right. No worries. Hey, we're gonna learn a lot from each other.
It's the final day of the swap, and the wives prepare to return to their families.
This experience will definitely make us appreciate each other more.
Rick, he was a little hard at first, but he has been able to realize that things can be okay with a little bit more freedom.
Have a safe trip. I'll miss you.
The couples are about to be reunited. It's judgment time as the couples finally come face to face across the table.
One thing about the boys and I mean, we're all about make sure that women feel comfortable. Hopefully, that's what you experience with us.
Yes, I did. I was a queen there.
You didn't like it, did you?
Are you kidding me?
Well, Mel really opened our eyes.
I sent him to beauty school to learn what it was like to be you.
Really, truly didn't realize the time and effort it takes to do the stuff that you do. I'm gonna grow up a little bit too, you know.
Really? Did you actually feel my stress?
It was hard. Like, it was hard. I feel for you. Like, you were doing everything. Like, the boys were hard to handle.
You have to let boys be boys sometimes.
What are they gonna do when they're 18 and they go to leave the house and they're like, geez, how do I do laundry?
My goal is for them to marry a stay-at-home mom. It is.
Yeah. You know, you give everything, and that's the problem. You don't ask for anything back. And that's what we wanted to teach you, is that as much as you give, you can teach that to them, but it takes not giving them so much.
I mean, to be honest with you, I still feel like you guys are too rigid. Prisoners in prison have more rights than y'all's kids do. And it really pissed me off when you called my kids. I just want to know what you have to say about that.
They were screaming. They were out of control.
And did the kids hear that?
Yes, they did.
I genuinely love your kids, and they need to do more things that children do because it's too much. Life goes by way too fast. By the time you know it, they're 18 and they're out.
I came into it kind of not very open, but you know, I learned that you can be strict or you can have no rules, but as long as you have that balance somewhere in between.
My beautiful wife spends a lot of time just keeping me balanced. And what you showed me is that I have to try to find some of that balance in me.
After a journey of over 3,000 miles, the wives finally get to see where they'll be living for the next 2 weeks.
Oh my God, I'm doomed.
I have the feeling this lawn is not original.
Before they meet their new families, the wives get a chance to explore their new homes.
Fairy rituals. This is really bizarre. I think this is a boys' room. First place. This kid's good, obviously. We take the garbage out all day long. This is disgusting garbage. They have art advertising their child. 3 beds in this one. 11 motorcycles. How many do you need? Ooh, this is a whole bin of rabbit poop. This is a track in his backyard. This makes me really sad. There's a candle in the tree in the secret fairy woods. All this devastation, the energy of this place, it's not just dead, it's hurting. We're coming out of the fairy woods. In our non-fairy clothes. Run in the fairy woods.
For the first week, the wives must live by the rules of their new family. Each wife has written a manual as a guide to the running of their homes.
We are a pagan family that have been called to reestablish our relationship with Mother Earth. Our family lives motocross. Our schedules center on Justin, and it consumes every minute of our lives. That's kind of an astonishing idea that your child's life consumes every minute of your life. We talk to our bunnies, and their waste is a gift for us to use as fertilizer. Ever wonder what to give your friends? Justin recently broke his wrist and acquired third-degree burns, so he can't ride just now, and we are so bummed about it. How about being bummed about the fact that he's hurt? How are you doing? Everybody. Dane? Mm-hmm. Nice Nice to meet you. Hey, Sterling, I'm a Starling.
Samantha, how are you?
I'm Kevin.
Very nice to meet you. The air here, like, has texture to it. All the trees. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I felt as though I was looking at a 1960s throwback, a little bit of an ex-hippie.
Laura had a gift for you that she'd like to present to you. It's her oracle cards. They suggest to her paths and possibilities.
Good, great.
I think she is going to have some very definite opinions about how we live our lives.
They're nuts. They're crazy people.
In Washington, Stephanie is initiated into the ways of worshiping Mother Earth.
Spirits of the East, be with us.
The ritual, it was a little weird.
Earth Mother, come, be with us.
Here's these young boys participating in something they're really not interested in.
Thank you for being with us.
None of this makes any sense to me.
I hope.
At the Starlings, Laura discovers the family's busy morning consists of work relating to Justin's career, while he gets to stay in bed.
Justin is a prince. And why? Because they want to pamper this kid so he can win at motocross. I think there are very clear rules about what's okay, and what's okay is Justin gets everything he wants, and Sam sucks it up. So you kind of feel that, like, there's a double standard?
Yeah, there's definitely a double standard.
Yeah? How does that feel to you?
It's crappy. I don't like double standards.
Yeah?
I don't think it's very fair. It's just how we are.
All right. As far as I can tell, I don't know who supports Sam in this family. I don't think anybody does. It seems like Justin gets all the rope in the world, and I'm thinking, where is it for Sam?
You know where the problem is? The problem is there's no time left.
Boopin', boopin', here we go.
In Washington, Stephanie's only chore of the day is gathering waste for compost recycling.
Oh, God. This is nasty. I don't get this whole composting thing. It's attracting flies. Why don't they just throw things away like normal people do?
And then it's on to commune with nature.
And Laura would come down into the garden, and then she'd ask the plants, are you ready to come into the house? Are you ready to be eaten?
She really feels strongly about this.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
And she'd come back to the center of the garden. Oh, my, look at this lovely...
Hey, whose is that? Hey, whose is that?
That's one of the boys, I think. Sterling most particularly loves to shoot baskets.
Shoot baskets? Does he have a basketball hoop?
He doesn't have a hoop right now.
And I just don't understand why you don't have one.
Hadn't really thought about it.
Most kids want to go outside and shoot hoops and just be a kid. Who's ready to come in? There is no encouragement from these parents to do anything.
In Florida, it's time to change Justin's dressing.
Cut it off and then we can peel it back this way. That way we don't have to worry about touching. Yeah, right there.
Justin had huge patches of his body that were missing. It's getting ripped apart. Hey, Justin, imagine breathing in fresh, clean, healing air.
I don't like that he gets hurt. But it just, you can't walk around death.
What happens when he's in a wheelchair?
It's a burn that could happen any place. It just happened to happen on a motorcycle.
Oh, please.
This is what we do. We do put ourselves in a greater risk than the average, but we're not the average. We're the Starlings that race motocross.
It's meditation time at the Sweeney Ernst home, and everyone is busy exploring their inner selves. Carol in his room, Stephanie in the goddess suite, and all three boys together in their room.
These parents are so selfish. They each have their own room, while they've got 3 kids crammed into one little room. Why do you need your own room to discover yourself? I'm not doing this. Why don't you have your own room?
Because it's really special to my mom that my brothers and I learn to work together, and then we can only do that by just sharing a room.
Well, I'm kind of surprised that your mom and dad don't share a room.
Well, my dad just wants to figure out a life on his own.
If you could have your own room, would you want your own room?
Yeah, because look at this room. I mean, I'm not that messy anymore. I'm 14.
You're not messy.
So it's Dan and Cameron that mess it up, and I still have to clean it up.
In Florida, despite Justin's injury, John is determined to keep up the Starlings' busy schedule of race appearances.
You know, I've got a quick question. Do you know what kind of tree this is, these leaves
I know
on
nothing about trees.
John is so obsessed with living big.
We usually race with 4,000 or 5,000.
that he cannot see the problems in his own household.
Walk straight to the back for me. There you go.
And the minute he slows down and takes a moment and looks around him, he's going to be shocked by what he discovers.
If you'll just grab my stand for me.
They don't take the time to slow down and look.
In Florida, Laura, more used to singing to the trees, gets to hear of John's big plans to tear them down.
I'm going to cut down some more trees over there, and I'm going to add the grass even going that way farther.
For a family of 4.
It's mine. The fact that I have grass bothers you.
Well, the fact that you have
so much.
Yes.
That's what I am. I'm big time.
But see, every single person does make a difference.
I don't flush the toilet as much. I'm conscious. I'm conscious.
You buy a rig like that and you tell me you're conscious?
I buy a rig like that because I can afford it.
So that makes it okay?
It makes it fine.
That's my point.
It's the American dream.
No, it's a nightmare.
I had some damn woman come in here and tell me that I was too rich. It's about living the dream. Tell me what's wrong with it. Nothing. If I want to go big, I'm going to go big. I hope we got enough plates to handle all the food.
Following their argument, John tells the kids to invite as many friends as possible for a big Starling party night.
Lovely.
Hey, how many people in here know the Starlings? How many people in here know what we do? And what do? Go big. Who here, honestly, thinks my house is too big? Well, some people here seem to have a problem with what I got.
I think the kind of person who tries to embarrass somebody in front of a room full of children is a child.
Laura immediately tapes off the garage, making it a no-go zone for the motocross Mad Starlings, using the ancient symbol of the goddess. The families are summoned to the rules change ceremony. It's time for the wives to lay down the new rules, which the families must obey.
Carol, you and Laura talk to your vegetables more than you talk to the boys. I think it's very selfish, and it's all stopping now.
I think you're under a real misapprehension there, but continue.
Dad.
Stop.
Starlings, on the track, you may be the fastest, but you are in the spiritual slow lane of life. There will be no more motocross.
Well, good luck.
This family needs a big dose of reality. So, we're going to take apart the altars.
Can we even light incense?
No.
Starlings, you have spent so much time dirtying up the external world that now it's time to purge yourselves and become clean from within. You will all make personal altars, and you all meditate on your internal selves.
Carol, I have a problem with you having your room, Laura has her room, when you've got 3 little boys packed in one little room. You're moving out of your room, and Sterling, you're taking your dad's room.
Sweet.
This week, we will put aside everything that honors Justin Starling. It is time to honor Samantha. Justin, you will tend to all of our needs, and that means helping to cook and clean and do laundry and whatever else we need.
Your kids are telling you they want to play sports, and you don't care. Carol.
Yes, ma'am.
You and your boys are going to put up a basketball net.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
Nice.
It's time for Samantha to be celebrated, and we will do that by having a photo shoot. At the end of the week, we will host an exhibition of your portraits.
So we're having another party?
Yeah, we're having another party, you bet.
Boys, you've got an entire lifetime to be an adult. I'm your mom. I'm going to do these chores. You guys are going to do kid things.
Whoa, that's cool!
You guys are about to get a motocross makeover.
Oh, dudes! Hell's not gonna have any kind of fury if one of these kids busts his neck.
Starlings, you are excessive and wasteful. And to show how much good waste you throw away, all of you are going to dig through the trash to get your compost growing.
Are you telling us we're going to go through the dumpster?
Yeah, the dumpster.
Are you serious?
I have become the goddess of the flies. We will throw our trash in the garbage.
We'll continue to use our compost pile.
Stephanie immediately starts removing pagan symbols from the house.
To be typified as dirty old hippies, you know, with their heads up their behinds, that's hard to listen to.
And Carol is evicted from his room so that Sterling can finally have a room of his own.
I have a very bad temper. I've spent many years learning how to control it. I have a very long fuse. It's been lit.
Hey, Dad, what do you think about me having my own room?
In Florida, Laura's ruled the starlings must meditate in order to connect to their inner spirit.
Breathe in and breathe out.
I almost feel like I'm looking at the devil. It's scary, dude. I'm a little concerned for my kids.
Thinking of Justin's fibula.
She is very strange. She's a wish. I wish she would fly home on a broomstick.
Fantastic.
Rise and shine.
It's the first morning after rules change in Washington.
How is the night in your own room?
It was fine.
And with chores banned, Stephanie is trying to show the boys what it's like to have a full-time mom take care of them.
Okay, you guys have been working off of your list, your check-off sheet. We're not doing this anymore.
So you're saying we can do our chores by checking them off in our heads?
No, you're not gonna do that. I'm gonna do the work in the house.
After our chores, we could build a snowman.
You're not doing chores, so stop bringing it up.
Oh, I got a good idea. Why don't we take out our snow shovel and start shoveling
You
floors?
guys are so bent on doing your chores.
Take out
chores.
I like doing chores. They're fun.
Well, we're gonna find some other fun for you. They live, eat, and sleep doing the housework, and I'm gonna have a hard time breaking this habit. I'm on a mission.
In Florida, Laura's ruled Justin has to learn some responsibilities and do chores. And for the first time ever, he must take on the washing machine.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Why?
Because I don't feel like ruining my dad's clothes.
You're gonna learn how to do this so you can do it for yourself.
What do I do?
Use your brain and turn the machine on. Look at the dial. It's written in English. This is not rocket science.
I don't think a 13-year-old should have to worry about laundry right now. A 13-year-old should be having fun instead of having to live like an adult.
In Washington, Stephanie has Carol dispose of the home's rotting garbage rather than add it to the compost.
Carol, I just want to make sure that we get this garbage out. We'll just have a clean house.
Yeah.
If we keep the garbage out of the house, we don't have flies, it's clean, it's gonna smell good.
Those aren't house flies. They're indigenous to the area, and they're absolutely ubiquitous. You know, actually, I don't want to talk about this.
They're in every home here?
They're in every home. The woman has a nose like a bloodhound. You know, I feel like I'm getting backed into a corner and like I'm gonna snap.
In Florida, Laura is planning the Starlings afternoon, preparing for Samantha's photography exhibition.
Justin's gonna be helping you carrying equipment.
Before work can start on Samantha's photography, Laura insists that the family digs through its own garbage for anything recyclable.
I'm looking at this pile of garbage here.
And you're getting a feeling from it.
And I can see paper, tons of plastic. And I can't believe that you guys have a dumpster.
Yeah, I have a business, I have a home, I have everything I have to send out of here.
Can you imagine? Just think for a second.
I'm not thinking.
No, come back here, please.
Watch what I do.
Come on back here, please.
Nope.
Well, I can see you don't want to be held accountable.
I believe in what I believe in.
And what you believe in is waste.
My brother and my dad stopped doing what Laura wanted them to do. They'd rather do that than to go take pictures of me.
John literally walked away from his commitment to Samantha. Samantha fulfilled her commitment. She stayed there by those piles of garbages all by herself. Again!
In Florida, John and Justin have rebelled and gone back to work in the garage.
So what you're telling me, what I hear you saying
What
is
you hear again
that
is
your
what you hear.
motorcycles are more important than Samantha's exhibit. Is that what I hear you saying? Samantha can go hang fire, and you're gonna do what you want to do first.
When a spirit talks to me, I'll call you and let you know. I'm done. Justin!
In Florida, with John having broken the rules, Justin is still refusing to do any chores.
Okay, so did you clean up the mess?
Dude, shut up.
Excuse me? What did you just say to me?
Dude, get the out of my room.
What?
All I have is this motocross. I'm gonna do that the rest of my life. I can't do that if I have a crazy in the house that won't let me do it.
Laura asks John to get a handle on his out-of-control child.
How come he's 13 and doesn't know how to do laundry? What kind of life skills does this kid have?
He'll tell you that I ride his ass constantly about picking up, putting things away, sitting there acting stupid and looking up like he's stupid. Yeah, he's making me look like a complete ass.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
Then what are you teaching him when you do it for him? What are you teaching him? You need some new tools.
I want you to apologize to Laura for cussing.
I
and
appreciate
mean
that.
I meant it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. It's a start.
Absolutely.
It's a start.
You know, Laura taught me that Justin needs to be held accountable more for what he does. I think Justin needs to make sure that when he's told something to do, he does it.
With Carol's permission, the Sweeney Ernst boys finally get their first motocross session, with their still worried father looking on.
You know why we're here? It's not to learn to ride a motocross bike.
It's to have fun.
It's to have fun. Yeah. You did it! Dude, you're on!
Dang, he's doing real good for his first time, isn't
He is doing good, isn't he? Good job!
Excuse me! Coming through!
These boys are born motocrossers.
Oh. That was fun. Let's do it again!
We all started like rookies, now we're like professionals.
Watching the boys on the motorcycles was a lot of fun, but I mean, I have philosophical reservations up to here and so forth. I don't know if that'd ever go away. Yeah.
The couples are about to be reunited.
I need a jacket. Oh, my God.
I know you gotta be freezing.
It's judgment time as the couples finally come face to face across the table.
When I went to your house, it was so excessive. It captivates all of your senses. I don't see any recycling. I'm seeing chemicals, you know, the diesel, the oil. If you really care about your kids, shouldn't you be thinking ahead about what you're actually doing to the planet?
I came into your home. The first thing that I noticed, you had a 14-year-old boy living with 2 other boys in a very small room.
Yeah.
He has his own room now.
And how are we going to do that?
You'll figure it out.
Not to worry.
Can I tell you something? I'm there for days, and there's no sign of anything to do with little boys. It's your little garden, it's your tree, and you know what they do? They do chores.
Let's talk about balance, shall we? Your son, he doesn't do chores. He doesn't have to lift a finger. Now,
it's garbage, Laura.
Okay.
It's garbage. It is garbage, garbage, garbage. Instead of letting kids...
I think you need to stop now and let somebody else
I haven't even started. Can I tell you something? Did you know that Sterling wants to play basketball?
No,
it's called boys growing up, living their dreams.
I don't believe in that.
You don't believe in them living their dreams?
I don't believe in taking time away from the family
but
to
family
foster.
Is spent with your kids doing sports.
What I'm talking about here is I don't believe in spending a whole bunch of time driving around.
You don't believe it.
Hang on. Let me tell you something, Laura. We went motocrossing. And I know you would have been terrified, but the kids were some of the most happy children.
And basically all I was doing was just maybe expanding their horizons.
Which is great.
And I really appreciate the fact that you feel that way.
Yeah.
And one thing that you taught me was I've been too withdrawn, and you've shown me I can make more time.
We've had hard 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah?
We have.
Nothing easy about that.
No, nothing easy about it.
But it has been the most fantastic learning thing I've ever gone through in my entire life. And I'm glad I was able to do that with Laura.
Yeah.
I have made some major, major, major changes in my life. This woman has made me look at my life in a different way. But she showed me some things that I never thought about. We celebrated some things with Samantha that you're gonna see. They're absolutely gorgeous. It was unbelievable. And Justin supported Samantha for doing it. And she brought that out. It was really a changing experience.
I've known you forever.